we speak of dharma, the general understanding is that dharma means a set of rituals, a set of rules and regulations. This we should do, this we should not do, observe some fasts, observe some austerities, those kind of some observances, all rituals. There is no meaning behind all those rituals. We have to simply follow. That's all. That's what people think. But then dharma does not mean simply a set of rituals. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a narration of a Brahmana who was in Kanyakubja, which is current Kannauj. The name of this Brahmana is Ajamila. This Ajamila, although he was born in a good Brahmana family and he was trained up in serving Narayana, when he grew up, it so happened that he fell into the association of a bad association of a prostitute, whom he brought home and he threw out his wife and his parents. He threw out his parents and his wife in favor of the prostitute, and he kept her at home, and he engaged in all sorts of illicit activities to earn money to maintain her, because she was used to drinking wine and all those kind of things. To maintain a prostitute to maintain a woman who has all these vices like drinking and all those kind of things is not very cheap. It is quite expensive. And so Ajamila had to engage in cheating, robbery, and all kinds of murder, all those kind of sinful activities he did. And he fathered many children from the prostitute. Ultimately, what happened? Ultimately, when the time of death came, the Yamadutas came to pick him up. Whenever a person dies, the Yamadutas come to pick up that person. That's the job of the Yamadutas. Everywhere the Yamadutas will be roaming around. Even now they will be roaming around here. We cannot make out. Like I said earlier, their form is not something which you and I can see like that. They will make themselves visible to only people who are supposed to die. Because every moment, everywhere, somebody or the other is dying. When the time comes for death, the Yamadutas appear before that person, yank him out of his body and take him with them. And then they take him, and according to whatever sinful activities he has done, the various kinds of hellish planets are awarded to him. Or if he has done pious activities, he will be sent to some of the Svargalokas. So the Yamadutas are responsible to pull the soul out of the body and take them to Yamaraj for further justice to be meted out. Now in the case of Ajamila, when his time came, when his Ayu was over, the Yamadutas appeared before him. And they tied a noose around his neck. This is not a regular noose that you see. It is a noose around the soul, around the subtle body of the soul. So it's a subtle noose. They tied it around him and they started pulling him out of the body. At that time, he started shouting out, Narayana, Narayana, like that. Initially, of course, he remembered his youngest son, Narayana, and called out to him. But then he realized that this Narayana, my small 3-year-old kid will help me against these Yamadutas. So he remembered the Narayana whom he had served in his younger life, and actually he started calling out to Narayana. So immediately the Vishnudutas appeared there. Just like Yamaraj has Yamadutas, Lord Vishnu also has Vishnudutas. So 4 Vishnudutas appeared there, all of them with 4 hands, conch, club, disc, and all this in their hand. Very beautiful, this one very beautiful looking, and wearing beautiful garlands, and ornamented with so many gold ornaments decorating their body, very effulgent, very bright. And when these Vishnudutas came, they forbade the Yamadutas from taking away Ajamila. Then the Yamadutas, they were not aware who these Vishnudutas are. Therefore they asked him, who are you to stop us? We have the authority of Yamaraj. This man has committed so many sinful activities. He did not take care of his parents. He threw out his chaste wife out of the house. Then he kept a prostitute at home and fathered so many children from her. He looted so many people. He murdered so many people. All these things he has done. Naturally, he has to, the justice has to be meted out. He has to be given the reactions for his sinful activities. You cannot stop him. How can you stop him? Then the Vishnudutas asked the Yamadutas one question. They said, if you are saying that dharma is to be done by taking this man away, you tell us what is dharma. Then the Yamadutas replied, oh, you are asking about dharma? It's very simple. Veda pranihito dharmaha. Whatever is prescribed in the Vedas, that this should be done, this should not be done, etc. All the rituals that are described in the Vedas, that is dharma. According to that, he has done so many sinful activities, and therefore we are taking him. Then the Vishnuduta said, oh, what are you talking? You guys have no idea what is dharma. What is this? Yamaraj is supposed to mete out justice, he is supposed to mete out dharma, and his Yamadutas are coming and doing adharma. Then the Yamadutas got shocked. They said, what adharma? What are you talking about? Then the Vishnudutas told them that this man has chanted the holy name of Narayana. And the Yamaduta said, you see, when a person has committed so many sinful activities like Ajamila, if he had done some atonement, some prayaschitta according to the Vedas, if he had done, then he would not be liable to be punished like this. But he has not done any prayaschitta. Therefore, we have to take him away. This is dharma. So the Vishnuduta said, you don't have no idea about dharma. Why? Because he has already atoned. He has done prayaschitta for every sin that he has done, not only in this life, but previous all lives. Whatever he has done, for all that he has done the prayaschitta. So the Yamaduta said, where? What prayaschitta has he done? He has not done any prayaschitta. The Vishnuduta said, no. He chanted Narayana's holy name. Moment he chanted Narayana's holy name, all the sins which he has committed in all his past lives, he has atoned for them also. In future also, if he commits any sinful activities, that is also atoned for. So you have no jurisdiction over him.